Welcome to their Team Solomon Circus live duel, tipping over Sprites versus warrior combo deck. So getting into the video here, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and we're going to see that the warrior deck's going to go first. So we're going to start off by normal summoning a doppelganger, activating a nobleman card. I believe it searches for a equip spell. You can activate the effect, equipping it to the doppelganger, activating that effect of the equip spell to get the Fire Front Lady onto the field by sending itself to the graveyard. Fire Front Lady is going to activate by summoning itself, and then Renaud. Able to link both of those off into most likely an Isolde here. Isolde effect is going to activate, starting off, adding the gear frame to hand. Activating the second effect here to send two. Send two equip spells to spell summon a level 2 monster from their deck. Level 2 warrior to be exact. We're going to see the nobleman card be summoned. Turning one of them into a tuner to go into the Hulk. Hulky Fibrax here is going to be able to special summon a tuner from deck. Interesting how these warrior decks, like Isolde, such a crazy card. We're going to summon out the Penny here and do one of the new Melfi monsters. Going to link both of those away for a Elf here. Another new card from Power the Elements. Special summoning out Elf is going to be targeting the doppelganger here. Then we're going to see a pass of a turn. Here I'm just thinking on during end phase, trying to see what this board can do. I'm going to draw for turn. Hulk is obviously going to have to tag out a card here. So we're going to have to think. And during our standby phase, or our draw phase here, we're going to activate the E-Telly. And here we're most likely going to summon out a Gamma. Then we're going to move on to the main phase here. We're going to activate Red by summoning out Red. It should be an attack position, but it is what it is. Here you're going to activate Hulk, and we're going to activate Red in response. It banishes for cost, and its effect is still going to be negated. And here he's going to activate the Elf in response as well to get out a level 2 onto the field. Going to normal summon the Diva and activate the effect here. Summoning out a Sea Serpent, level 2 Sea Serpent from deck, which is going to be another Diva. Very good combo. Here we're going to overlay both of those for a rank 5. And here, rank 5, what am I saying? Rank 2 for Gigantic Spright. He's going to activate Hop Your Squad and targeting the level 2. He's going to Synchro Summon into the Pony, not the Pony, but into the Melfi Synchro to bounce back the Gigantic Spright to our deck, or extra deck, we should say. Here we're going to activate Blue here to add a Jet from deck to hand. Now, Sylvian to continue to play is going to be extremely easy. It doesn't seem like he has any more interruptions. Hop Your Squadron is really good. We're going to activate Swap Frog from hand, discarding another Swap Frog. Then Swap Effect's going to activate, sending a Rodent Totem. Here, Rodent Tone's going to effect activate, going to banish the Swap Frog, summon itself out. We're going to be able to overlay both of those into the Totally Awesome here. Going to activate Jet here, special summoning itself out. Then adding a Speller Trap, and we're choosing the Smashers here over the Extender level 2. Definitely interesting play. Here we're going to overlay 2 of those into the Elf. Activate the Elf effect to summon back the red. And here we're just thinking on what we can play. We can either go into a Hulk. We could also go into a that's what we're going to go into a Hulk here. Summon out a Diva. Then we're enter battle phase here, attacking with Toad into the Elf. Then Hulk is going to clear the Synchro, as well as Elf going to clear the other monster on field. We're going to set one, which is a known smash, and pass. So here are 3 cards, and he's going to do normal summon Queens. We're going to activate the effect of Hulk to banish yourself for cost, summon out a Synchro Tuner. We're going to activate the effect here. Discarding 1 card, activating the effect to Synchro off into an Omega, but that's not legal because Diva itself is a tuner. We'd have to activate Elf effect to summon out a monster, and then sync those 2. Diva itself is a tuner, so that's not able to be done. He's going to activate the effect, and we're going to steal it with Toad. Toad should also be sent to graveyard here. I don't know why it's still doing on field. It does not detach for effect. It actually just, sends to grave. I don't really know why. Hero Meg is going to come back. Oh, and here we realize that Toad shouldn't be there. Why is Toad on the field? So we fix that there. Elf was not activated last turn as well because I guess we really did misplay there, kind of twice. Toad, Elf should have summoned out a monster, and then so Diva should still be on the field. We're gonna banish the Toad, summon out the Rodent Totem. Now in here we would have a level 2 special summon. We're gonna special summon the Jet as well to get out the starter. And here we know what he has in hand already, so we're not really nervous about anything. We're going to go into the Sky Cavalry, enter battle phase attack, and then I believe this should be close to lethal. We can activate starter during the battle step to summon out a monster and just attack for game here. Even the attack for 1,200 monsters 1,200 monsters are pretty huge. And having lots of choices. 12 is a lot of attack for like a kind of practically an E-Telly target in the battle phase. Is that an elemental hero Neos we see in his main deck as well? Or Neos, one of the winged Neos monsters. He said he made this deck himself, so it's pretty cool. I do see a lot of level 2, so I think it's level 2 Warrior Turbo, but I'm not quite sure. It's one of those pile decks. I sold it as a cracked card, so it facilitates a lot of a lot of combos. You know, being able to summon like 2 warriors, just go into like whatever you want to search that gets you your other stuff. It's just insane. As well as Gearfried being a really good like boss monster, kind of like, I mean, he's not like the best. He's definitely no gigantic Spright or anything like a Mirror Jade or nothing like that. But he definitely is like a monster negate and a big boy, so. And here we're just shuffling it up. Our opponent chose not to side, which is definitely interesting. I think he said at the end he didn't have a side 100% prepped for the new format, which is completely understandable. No, it's a very interesting format. I'm excited to see a lot of the regional deck profiles, stuff like that. We have a regionals coming up next week, so we'll definitely have some content about that. And here we're going to see he's going to go first. Or here's going to make, yeah, so here's going to go first. We're going to activate D-Shifter during standby phase. We see a Queen's Knight in his hand as well as a Jack Knight. He's going to normal summon Pixies and pass his turn here. Quite interesting. We're going to start off with a starter in the draw phase. Summoning out a blue, activating the blue effect here to search for a jet, most likely. Unless we already have one in hand. We're going to search for a red. Star is going to get banished due to D-Shifter. Okay, let's put someone red here. Put someone out jet as well, which we already had in hand. Searching for the spell or trap. We're going to search for Smashers. And here, if we only had Carrot on the field, we would have every single main deck Spright onto the field at the moment. With our opponent obviously having the Pixies. We're going to activate the effect of Gigantic to detaching the Jet to special summon. Going out for a Swap Frog. Swap Frog cannot send a Graveyard. Definitely an interesting choice here. You know, we are limiting some of our plays. Here we're going to activate, or here he's going to activate the effect of Hop Your Squadron. We point out that the fact that, you know, Hop here cannot self-summon because we are both locked on their giant Spright. I guess we're just reading the effect here of red. We're going to try to negate that, even though he can't really activate it. So we're going to negate with Toad, but Hop Ear cannot synchro summon a level anything higher than 2 in itself of the 2, so it's not going to be able to activate. Misplay there, but, you know, we learn from these opportunities. Giant Sprite is going to attack into the Pixies, and then we're going to go to main phase 2 and just set one as well as pass. So you're going to draw for turn here, and we see him draw a Reasoning, which is going to start off and activate. We're going to call 2 here because we did see Pixies as well as the Noble Knight monster. He's going to mill and then summon a Fire Flint Lady as a second one. Able to normal summon the Oliver here. Activating the effect, dumping a warrior. Going in for the Isolde here. Gonna activate the effect. We're going to negate that with red, attributing the giant Spright so it gets destroyed. Hoping that, you know, he cannot extend any further. He cannot activate the second effect of it. Just, you know, he's gonna end up passing there. We're going to draw a Prosperity here, activate it for 3. You know, we're already in a game state where we have some cards. We definitely don't need to go through 6. We're going to see a driver and two divas, so very hard choice here. Of course, normal summon the diva, special summon out that diva. And you have lots of options, you know, so many level 2 extenders able to be played here. We're going to link both those away for the Hulky Fiber Axe, activate the effect of Hulk, summoning out the third diva. Summoning out the Gamma here. Interesting choice. I guess if we have normal summon Swap Frog, we could bounce it back to hand, but we're going to just synchro both, or link both those way off for a Lambda here, you know. Probably letting him know what we have in our hand. If we have another Gamma in hand, most likely. Lambda is such an interesting card, you know, 100% like just crazy card. The side frames are like extremely weak, or not weak, but you know, not very great due to the fact that you have to have no monster in the field, but Lambda just like facilitates that. Kind of insane. We're going to see a Jack Snipe normal summon, activating the effect of Hulk, banishing itself for cost. To summon out the Locust here. Gonna have to pitch a card from his hand. Going to activate the Melfi. During the end phase, that's going to be a pass. You know, the Malfi's being special summoned. Instantly chose it to attack position, but I mean, if it does get attacked, it can bounce back. But being hit here by like an Imperm or a Dark Ruler Moro would be kind of, I mean, it doesn't really matter if I get hit by Dark Ruler Moro for him, because, you know, he's able to like bounce itself back and not take any damage. So it doesn't really matter, I guess. He's going to activate Hopier. We're going to respond with a Gamma here, summoning itself out as well as the driver. He's going to activate Wallaby here, bouncing it back to the hand, summon out the Penny, yep, as well as the Catty here. We definitely see like the deck is like a level 2 rather than like level 4 warrior spam. I guess like a level 2 warrior, definitely interesting. We know the last card in hand here. It's very bizarre seeing both the link fields, or the link zones being, extra monster zones being opened, and having a link monster not in that monster zone. Here we're going to synchro or link both those away into the elf, due to elf saying that it has to be one level 2 monsters, or level 2 monsters including a level 2 monster. We're going to activate the effect, summoning out, I believe, the blue, activating the blue effect here, searching for most likely a jet. Searching for Carrot here. Thinking hard about what we're going to do. We're going to XYZ a link 2 and our normal, our blue for the gigantic, making it a 30 to attack. Activating the effect here, discarding blue to get swap. Swap effect's going to activate, sending the Rodent Toad. And here we're just looking at other options that we can make here. We're going to activate the Carrot by summoning itself out. Caddy's going to activate the effect here. adding a penny to hand. And here's going to activate the penny effect, special summon, or to use itself as a synchro summon, but it's not able to do that because it cannot be used to synchro summon any monsters because we're both locked to level 2s. So here's reading the gigantic Spright, definitely a game state that can be fixable because we know we already knew the monsters in hand. Here, Penny is not even able to special summon because it's not an if you do, it's just that's the effect. So unfortunately, it's going to have to stay in hand. Here, the judge is just reading the cards. Not being able to activate that's kind of unfortunate. Part of why Sprites are just OP. We're going to XYZ summon both of those into Cavalier, enter battle phase, attack. Loki's going to attack into the Penny, and then we're going to attack for 32 and the 14. And then pass it over. So here we see him draw a Vista Starfrost return. Definitely interesting tech here. Because normal summon the Wallaby. Going to activate Vista Starfrost. We are going to Gamma that. And that's going to be game for us. So interesting match there.